This is Lisa from Mobile Tech Review, and this is the Google Pixel Fold, and this is a video sponsored by Google about the Pixel Fold. This is a video to educate you about the product so you can get to know it. If you're interested in a full in-depth review of it, we have that. We have some smackdowns and comparisons and stuff, but this is the intro to the phone that some of you have been wanting as you consider your first folding phone. This here is an awesome new aspect ratio for the kind of folding phone that's the best of both worlds, right? It's a phone and it opens up to be a small to medium-sized tablet. This one is not tall and narrow. The thing I like the most about this, and I think a lot of people find it tempting, is the outer screen, which is a 17.4:9 aspect ratio display. Close to that 16:9 golden ratio, like, well, YouTube videos are in, for example, and phones used to be before marketing departments said, hey, if we make them really tall and skinny, then we can just say we have a huge screen size when, you know, kind of, sort of not. So this one here is actually usable when it's closed. So obviously the idea is you should want to open it up. And yes, you do if you want to watch videos or any other content that you want to be big screen. Using Lightroom Mobile on this would be a delight. But also it's nice to be able to do whatever you want on the outside screen. YouTube videos, all that sort of thing. We're going to look at it now. So obviously the aspect ratio, boy, you know, until you literally hold it in your hand, you don't realize just how much of a win that is. But beyond that, the inner display, 7.6 inches, and that is landscape orientation. Now it's nearly square, so it doesn't make that much of a difference. It kind of sort of does psychologically. However, there can be some gotchas with apps that aren't optimized, which we've seen before. In general with Android, that can be a challenge. Apps that are not optimized for tablet viewing. But at least with Google going and optimizing more than 50 of their own applications for big screen, different aspect ratios and all that kind of thing, gets you started. For the most part, it's a delightful experience on the inside screen as well. So if you want to watch videos that are bigger, if you want to read web pages, news sites, whatever, and get the full layout kind of experience instead of that all, you know, tall, skinny kind of thing going on, you've got that going for you. It's an OLED display inside, 120 Hertz, and the outer one is OLED as well, no surprise there. Gorilla Glass Victus on the outside. And the outside screen is 5.8 inches, so kind of small, but not impossibly small. For those who like small phones, that part of it is small. Obviously, this is a folding phone, so it's thin as folding phones go, which is very nice, and it folds flat, no gap in the middle there. But it's going to be thicker and heavier than a traditional candy bar phone, so keep that in mind for those of you who are sensitive to weight. Another useful feature is tabletop mode, right? You got this big screen inside, so you're going to do stuff besides just, look, my video is playing in a bigger screen, right? So tabletop mode allows you to do things like, say, with Google Meet. You can have the videos playing in one screen up top, and then you have your controls in the bottom, which is pretty cool. Just ask my cat. He's my Google Meet partner here, right? And if you're watching YouTube, likewise, you've got the same option available, so that's quite nice too. And for shooting photographs and all that sort of thing, you can use the big inner screen for a viewfinder if you want, or keep it closed and use the outer screen. Speaking of cameras, that's another thing with folding phones. It's always been like, well, we get the folding phones so you don't get the best cameras because there's just not room, technology, cost, all that sort of thing, because this one is just as expensive as all the others on the market. You get pixel goodness inside. I was a little worried about how much they might have to step it down, but this has almost the specs, not quite the sensor sizes, of the Pixel 7 Pro, the current flagship, best you can do with Google for photography. The Pixel Fold has triple rear cameras, a telephoto, a main camera, and an ultra-wide angle. Only the outer front camera is used for face unlock, and they are good. I'm not missing the Pixel 7 Pro when it comes to image quality. Now, you can see the sample images and video shooting by, but suffice to say, no more compromises where you either get the fancy pants great camera or you get the folding phone. And beyond that, yeah, it's a Pixel, so you're going to get those features like you're going to get photo unblur, face unblur, and my favorite, Magic Eraser, right? We know by now that Google does a great job with that. Also, Magic Eraser can figure things out for you. So say you got some photo bombers, it can automatically detect them and remove them for you. And then there's a camouflage feature. Sometimes you have one thing that's just an odd color sticking out, and it can kind of help subdue it, match it, as you can see. Magic Eraser and the other features that are available in the Google Photos app are available for any Pixel phone and to Google One subscribers too. So you subscribe to Google One and you don't actually even have to get a Pixel. You know, the shutter speed on this is very quick, be it moving subjects or me moving. So I actually found it hard to take a blurry picture. Go Google Go for that. That's nice. In terms of processor, we have Google's usual Tensor G2 processor inside, 12 gigs of RAM, ample that, and your choice of 256 or 512 gigs of UFS 3.1 storage. We have stereo speakers, we have 3 microphones. You have Wi-Fi 6E, no surprise there, and you have 5G, both millimeter wave and sub-6. So for those of you who are lucky enough to be in a millimeter wave coverage area, that's the super duper crazy fast one where you can use up your whole data allotment just testing on speed test for a couple of times. It does offer that as well. You can get it through carriers and you can get it unlocked direct from Google. We have a 4821 milliamp battery. It supports 30-watt charging, charger not in box, and Qi wireless charging as well. So far, the battery life has been actually okay. I was a little worried about that, but so far, so good. Likewise, the screens. Folding phones, the inner displays always have that plastic screen protector cover thing that can glare a little outside. I haven't had any trouble seeing outside in sunny California in the summertime, so far that's working out. So that's the Google Pixel Fold, Google's first folding phone, and boy have they done a good job, and now hopefully you know more about it than you did before you watched this video. I'm Lisa from Mobile Tech Review. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more cool tech videos, and thumbs up if you like this vid.